as most companies are now these days, the pension is almost an afterthought, and really the primary savings vehicle for most employees is the 401k plan. And we're in a situation at Medtronic where we were doing, I think, some really great things, some unique investments on the pension side, but really had no way to deliver that to most employees where the money was going. So, we've had a plan, I think, since the mid 80s, probably made two fund changes in a period of 20 or 30 years. Very basic Vanguard, Morningstar style boxed out. And it really, to get to where we needed to be, where we thought it should be, we had to just go a completely different direction and really do things from a custom basis. And I joined Medtronic, and it took about 6 years, 5, 6 years to get some momentum on that idea. 401k plans tend to be kind of an afterthought. We're doing it, so we're fine. We're not having any governance issues, but really the step to really changing a plan, it takes a while. And it survived a change in CFO. It survived a change in the treasurer. But really, it was kind of a long process to get it done. And it was done in partnership with our global benefits people who were also, we used an opportunity. We were changing our record keeper. So when they were changing the record keeper, we said, well, we can change our custodian. And by the way, let's change the whole lineup. So it's kind of I would say almost a quid pro quo with the benefits people was, you're going to get what you want. We're going to get what we want from the investment perspective. And I really got to a great place for the participants, delivering some really interesting private real estate, hedge funds, distressed credit, all wrapped up in vehicles that are charging less than 30 basis points in fees, which is far below the average you see. So that was, I think, making the most good for the most people is clearly probably the biggest. That was probably the biggest thing I've done. And I think my overall philosophy is just be like water. I'm just going to wear people out. And like I said, it took me 6 years on the 401k plan to get to where we wanted to be. I knew I was going to win. I just didn't know when. And like if you think about water washing, trickling down a hill, it just digs a hole. It eventually gets to where it wants to go. And if you kind of think of things in terms of that time scale, that I'm maybe not going to get it done this quarter, but maybe next year, the year after that, depending on the project, I think take a bigger timeline. It's a lot less frustrating.